Okay, so now this is a new kind of video. Mm. It's probably like one of its kind as well on this platform. Because this is a terrible fucking idea. You know, today I was gonna read a little out of an article out of the newspaper. Um, this isn't like was the headlines like yesterday or so, but I didn't cover it then. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, probably yesterday. I think it's a little bit old. This article. Um, and I'm gonna like give my thoughts on it and shit like that. Yeah, this is kind of a fun, how I went from like being an ordinary gamer that made the same content as the gamers back in 2010s and shit like that, to becoming an ordinary bitch vlogger that just whines and complains about everything. And now I have completely like lost it, and now I'm reading a fucking news article. Um, yeah, I promise, dude. Like my career as an entertainer didn't even start, and it's already at fucking bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna like go ahead here and read some parts of it, and it's about the youth who thinks whose lives have changed due to the pandemic. It's so probably I'm gonna get pissed during this. It often is that because yeah, I get often pissed. Where's my hat? I'm gonna look down now to entire for the entire of this video. I am going to put my hat on. Have I put on this record? Yes, I have. Um, alright. So it's about the youth and how the pandemic affect them. So let's read it. I'm gonna translate it because I just nabbed it right off. I mean, now in my thought that thinking that like I have edited a video there, but and you got a weird power on me because I like put on work into this shit. But no, it's still me, a lazy fucker. But we're gonna get in here. Okay, I'm gonna translate it right off, so it's probably gonna be a little off, but hey. And the young have gotten a blame for big parts of the spread of this virus. And dude, this is gonna be a so long video. But yeah, I like it's not like unfair criticism. I like to be completely brutally honest with you. I mean, like, have they really taken like the responsibility at all? No, they haven't really. They still like throwing house parties and shit like that too. There's quite a lot. Like so, yeah, but they deserve to get a little bit of blame, I don't know how. So there's also the politicians. Over here we have like it was one of the female political leaders in one of the enemy parties who entered a house party and completely said just fuck the restrictions, just hugging and being the worst possible example of how to behave, which caused her a little backlash. And that wasn't bad enough. She used the security police as her private taxis. So yeah, and we have also I don't know if there have been international news or not, but Dan Eliasson is a chief over something I don't really recall. He's now chief over crisis preparation or something like that. But he just said, "Fuck it, I won't see my daughter in Gran Canaria," and just took off during this pandemic. Which is kind of just pissing all the Ellery in the face. Like everyone else haven't seen their daughters and sons, especially the medical care. So yeah, that's also kind of like bad. So yeah, but again, I think that's kind of deserving criticism that they get the blame for some of the like spreading. Like house parties and shit like that. I mean, I've seen a lot of like students for parties and shit like that, and I promise you, it's no like seniors there. Thank God for that. Cause it'd been real weird if like Bob 69 went to a party with a bunch of like 17 years old 17s, you know. That's not good, dude. Same time, have their lives been affected drastically, and many feel bad. Many doesn't feel well. Well, yeah, but that's kind of like everyone else, also. You know, everyone's lives have changed drastically, except mine. You know, I have like the time of my life. That's kind of like a fun, a little bit fun thing. You know, hearing everyone else, oh, it's so boring. You know, I want to see other people. I want to see my friends, and just me, I'll be like, yeah, dude, I'm happy. Never want to stand. I won't end it just for just because we've like killing our medical staff here, but hey ho, like, and like you're not really affected by it because literally you just don't give a fuck anyway. So I don't know why you feel bad, because if you don't want to buy it, you can't. You just don't give a fuck about it. It's not like in China where they just beat you up if you break the restrictions, you know. So well, you know, fuck you, Stockholm. Whining. Uh, you get almost a little bit depressed when you're locked in. Yeah, well, so it is for everyone else. And we here in Sweden have also had like the lightest restrictions. You know, it haven't been like that. We haven't not have like a serious lockdown. You know, you have still been able to like go outside because our government here have been like really like loose-handed about this whole situation. And I said, here's the recommendations. Follow them, please. You don't have been forced to do it. You don't want to be locked in. Just fuck it. But again, you're doing it for a greater cause, and like there's nothing special about it. You know, everyone is locked in, so it's you're not some special fucking snowflake here, dude. Uh, no outrunning or meeting new friends. Outrunning is like a thing in Sweden when you take the student when you go out of school here. You just run out for the doors of the school and just jump on to like to a trailer and just fucking drinking your head off. It's really like odd edition because most of them are like underage as well. So, but hey, what? Why the fuck not? You know? Or meeting new friends on parties. Instead instead of home isolation and a big insecurity about the future. Um, yeah, it's a little really like the worst thing that have happened during this whole thing. You know that you're not allowed to like run out of the school when you graduate and just drink your fucking balls off and meeting new people at parties. That's like the biggest like. Is that your biggest problem right now that you can't meet new people at parties? You know, just stop fucking complaining. Isn't like a big problem that like the medical staff just goes on their fucking knees and like everyone is pretty and like it's fucking there just people dying everywhere, you know? Isn't that like a big problem? But okay, how my home isolation? Well, you again, you're not alone in this. Everyone is like isolated, and in Sweden we can't even say that we are isolated because it's a free choice if you want to be isolated. You know, you don't get any punishment or anything from it, from like leaving your house here. So and you can leave without even like a face mask, well, a mask or anything. I think you can just leave, you know. So it's again, I don't think like we here in Sweden have like right to complain about like we having tough restrictions. We have like the tamest in the world. I think like probably one of them. I mean, Russia they throw them in jail, but insecure about the future, yeah. Well, if you're so insecure about how the future will go, yeah, follow the fucking restrictions. It's not that fucking hard, and it's immediately getting a lot more secure about the future. It's a lot more secure, you know. Again, stop by being an idiot. In the picture that is painted up when the Expressen talks to three young women from different parts of Sweden that this summer is gonna graduate. Well, I mean, like, I'm not gonna graduate, and that's not a big fucking problem for me. You know, you can graduate when you're 21, and that's probably even better because a legal age to drink. Um, and I know the things that will happen the first time I'm being part of the adult life have not been, and not like started. Told is like 18. It's some 18-year-old here telling you, well, you know, you're like you're 18, dude. You've just like become an adult. What exactly is that I have such a hurry to? The fucking trailer to get real fucking drunk and fat, like fuck around for, cause they're out of time. You know, like this vaccine, this like pandemic is going towards an end. You know, and it's probably gonna end like in 2 years. Years probably. In 2 years it probably will have like been gonna be over. So what? How old are you then? You're 20. Well, you're 20. You're still fucking young, you know. And it's no fine problem. It's not like you're like a nuclear fucking wasteland. You know, you're gonna be locked away for like your entire life. And you know, this is you're not allowed to graduate. Well, you're not allowed to have the graduation ceremony, but you still graduate. It's basically it's just like, you know, you can, if you want that like graduation party, the school will fix it, you know, later if it's so fucking important. I don't really get it. I don't get it, like, probably because I'm the biggest introvert ever. Um, I don't just see like the enjoyment of running out of a fucking school building onto a fucking trailer with 50 other students and just beer, just fucking pouring fucking alcohol into me, you know. I don't see the enjoyment in it, you know. Being drunk as fuck, going home to your parents, being drunk as fuck, eating like shit on food and meeting the relatives you don't want to see at all, but you still do it, and you get more alcohol and you get even more drunk, and then you have the worst fucking hangover. And the next day, again, I enjoy drinking, but I don't see the enjoyment of doing it. Like, God, you know, I like more like the American graduation ceremony. You know, it's a lot more like calmer, more in my taste. You know, you come up, have these like triangle form shaped hats, and go up, see the principal, shake hand with the principal, get your grades. He changed to like this little ball on your hat. Switch over to one side or other side, and then you go down, and then everyone throws that up. It seems just so much nicer, and like it's also a lot less dangerous, you know. Throwing up a bunch of like 18-year-old underage people that are 18-year-olds to just give them alcohol and it's thrown up to a fucking trailer. It seems like it's doomed to be happens bad things, you know. And okay, it's a lot of limitation for us. Well, not really, you know. It's still the same, you know. If you don't want to follow the restrictions, don't. But for the love of God, but just come to your senses and realize that that's not a fucking good idea. That just fucking bear just go. This is like probably just max 2 years, and then this pandemic will be over. Again, you're 20, still young. You haven't really lost anything. It's just 2 years. I mean, I gotta speak here from like my more personal experience here. Okay, this is a rare time when you get in a little bit of glance behind the man with his sexy voice, and Swedish sex god with a massive beard. It's called. I was like really ill as a child, you know. I was wheelchair bound. I couldn't like do the things that other kids could do in that regard, and I was bullied. I had no social life, you know. That was my life for a very long time, you know. Now, had some like problems with the nutrition in my food, the food and shit like that, you know. And I had it, and I had it for a long time, and I like got it real well, and then I was locked up, you know, and I mean really locked up because I was in a juvenile, so I couldn't like. It's not like nowadays practically a free choice if you want to stay in or not. Not I was like seriously locked in. I could like escape, but then I would be like on the run from the cops, and that didn't seem like that much fun to me. I was probably like around 15, 14 probably. Yeah, 14. And, you know, no, that sucked really hard because I like wanted for so long to be able to do what other people done. And when I finally got it, you know, I was in fucking a juvenile, and it was really limited. I got like some permissions, you know, that way I could like go out alone for 2 hours a day. So you know I was still limited, but like I think again, you know, no, I had no free choice. You have a free choice. You can choose to follow the guidelines of that the government have set up for you, or you can be just a big dick and just don't give a fuck about it. I didn't have the choice, you know. So stop fucking whining, little bitch. When you're older, maybe easier to stay home. Yeah, it's easier now. I'm 6 years old here, running away on fucking hell. Elder care, and haven't seen like my my grandchildren or anything for like probably over a year now. Yeah, it's so much fucking easier, you know. It's really easier, you know. The fucking nailed, dude. Dude, like the youth have the probably easiest because like we have technology. We know how to use it a lot more than the elderly, you know, have. And so again, easier for older stay at home, yeah, but also no. It depends. Like if you're like 40, well, it's probably like just it's bad, but you know, again, you can break it, but then you're a dick, and I'm gonna fucking make fun of you as well. So it's a lose-lose situation there. And but when you're young, you want to meet your friends, even more, be out and do all things. Well, dude, we are in a fucking pandemic. It's the biggest concern of your life. You don't see your friends and can't do shit. Okay, let me tell you a story here. I'm gonna tell you how fucking easy it is. It's like do shit during this pandemic here in Sweden. This summer, I was out and like train travel around Sweden, no fucking problem. I could do how much shit I wanted. I met friends. I did that, that. You know, and it's like again, why if you don't want to follow it, just fucking go out. You know. No, but you're that nice dick. You know, what I did when I was younger and was like ill was that when I wanted to like I didn't hang out with other kids in my age. Often I hang out like online. And it fucking worked for me, dude. I still enjoy meeting people online a lot more than meeting them in real life. You know that's and like it's again there's no difference. It's not like you've been treated differently than others. Everyone else wants to like go out, do shit, and meet their friends. But again, we want like to take care of our community. We want to have this pandemic being over sooner. But fuck you. That's like my main pointer. Um. Uh, this summer, a lot of I would say graduation parties was cancelled. And those that went the second year in high school is a little bit. It's like college, but not real college. And hope that a lot will be over. But now when the graduation closing, getting closer, everything stops a lot more. Yeah. I don't understand why is everyone so fucking hyped for this graduation. You know, you can't throw us a big fucking party and party afterwards. You know. No, it's not that fucking special. Jesus. I feel like a little bit of a year of one's youth have been. It feels like one of the teenage years have been. It should be like one of the best years in one's life have been. Yeah, we also been like have to push off like some ignored, and it's been Pinto. We hear here already that Pinto has probably the most snowflake parrots that have like treated her and shit like that. That let her fall around and silver plate her whole life. Well, again, I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna for a closer experience. I have like my youth. I have spent my youth sitting in fucking juvenile for like nearly 2 years, and I'm not fucking complaining about it. I just focus on the future. You know, I see like, okay, I missed 2 years. Let's fucking do all the shit I want to do these past years and just make a fucking banger. You know. No, you know, again, it's gonna probably be over. We're probably gonna just have lost 2 years, and then just fucking go out and do that shit you want to do and you couldn't. Like, I mean, when I got out of you know, I had so much shit I wanted to do and try. I wanted to try train traveling, you know, like just bouncing around different trains, climbing, you know, all the shit. I did all that shit in a fucking summer. All the shit I wanted to do, and it was not like it wasn't really like. And when I've done it, I just feels yeah, fuck it. Now we just focus on the future, you know. It's just that they focus so much on that they are in lockdown. That's like their main mentality. They have the wrong mentality. They just look at all the things they lost, all the things they lose and shit like that. That when the things you really should be looking for is like focusing on is like things you get, things you can do after this is over. You know, no, you know, looking forward for that. Because if you not have anything to look forward for, you're easily gonna get into depression, you know. No, and you know that's kind of like how the mental state has been like during quarantine times. And again, we have like the softest restrictions here in Sweden. So I mean, it's not like in fucking China, where they just get beaten down when they go out, or in Russia, you know. Oh guys, 25 minutes and yeah, this is gonna be a long video. All right. Here. On the year have a many you young a lot much criticism and I don't know how to translate that. After summer, they pointed out that they would be like picked out as one of the like a new motor for a spread, and then and now with an increase around the young, and depending on they keep going to the beach and to the bar, and even in Sweden where the message was clear, you should you haven't done it right. Yeah, this is true. They haven't like done it right. Like been haven't followed the guidelines for shit, dude. Like I've had like probably 4 different beach parties in like a month last summer. You know, cooking hot dogs and drinking. You know, and we were like probably I think we were like 6 people or something. You know. No, it wasn't a bait, but like it just shows that the youth doesn't give a fuck about what we're doing. They have no consequence critical thinking at all, as well. You see, and this is like you say that you don't want to be pointed out. That's one of the main factors to why there's disease spreading. Well, stop fucking going to the bar. Stop going to fucking beach parties. Stop getting all your friends into close encounters and follow the fucking guidelines. How the fucking hard is it? You stupid fucking bitch. Jesus Christ, I'm getting so tired. It's clear that the young adults stand for a lot of the increased spread. Says the state the state the disease guy, you know, that dude. On a conference call in the start of August and continued. They feel generally immoral, but can also be really real sick. Yeah, that's like the problem. Like I'm sorry to call you because like I'm just I'm just like a really big part of like this criticism as well, dude. Dude, but yeah, we feel immortal, you know. I was like, you don't evolve that like part of your brain until like 25 or so. Until then, you're like feeling like, yeah, fuck it, I can do whatever the fuck I want, dude. No one can stop me. No one can kill me, dude. 18-year-old Louise Vragnelle in Uppsala understands the partially that the youth points out. But according to her, they live also the bigger part of their life out with extra work, friends, sometimes quality traveling. Yeah, 2 of these things you can like avoid: friends and quality traveling. Because how old are you? You're like 18, and probably a lot of your friends have like these EU trucks, and they are probably like in the age, and you could probably just ride with them, you know. You probably have like some colleagues at work you live close to, you know. They can, and you can like lift with them, you know, because you go into the same place. There, you don't have to travel commute, you know. No meeting friends, you don't have to meet friends. I don't know why it's such a hysterical that oh, I don't meet that many people anymore, and oh, it's so hard, blah blah blah. You know, meeting people, it's like nice not being surrounded by people all the time. I think like more people should like just take this moment that they don't have to be surrounded with people and just like sit down, think about it, just go being more going more into themselves, just focus on themselves a little bit more, see what they can improve about themselves, that's what I've been trying to do during this time, and fail miserably. miserably. See, now we're gonna speed this shit up a little bit. I know we don't keep us inside all the time. Shit. Don't keep yourself inside all the time. You never keep yourself inside. I mean, again, we're gonna talk. Last summer, I was around a lot in Stockholm. I run a lot in those porn areas. I didn't go in because like I can't stand people who live in Stockholm. I can't stand the culture the Stockholms have, and just how loud everything is, and I can't stand it. And it's fucking horrible, the donka donka music, thump thump. And I mean, it was fucking full steam ahead, in these bars, It was like you couldn't even tell that it was like a pandemic going on. It was like just an ordinary day here, So no, you definitely not like keeping yourself inside. You don't follow this lock up. It's good to acknowledge it because it shows that you're not completely fucking brain dead. She thinks that most of them do as good as they can, and it all is about doing the best of the situation. Yeah, it's about doing the best of the situation and following the fucking guidelines, doing the best that you can. Fully collecting like your friend group and just meet up inside your home and having a home party. Is that like following? Is that doing the best you can? Because if that is best you can, you're fucking terrible. The best you can is fucking terrible, and it's just give up for the love of fucking God. But this is like, again, do the best situation. Yes, you can do so much. Like now we can probably like, again, just do the best of the situation. That's like I do a lot of survival. It's one of my hobbies, Now I like to just go out for a couple of days, have as little food as possible and just go for it, And it's often like a tough situation, You're often hungry, you're cold, you're tired, but you just have to keep on going and just make the best of the situation. If you don't, you're just gonna give up and not want to do it. And it's like one trap you don't want to fall into, because if you feel like something is impossible to do, you're not gonna do it. But if you think, yeah, this is possible, I could do this, then you're gonna try. It's better try and fail than not try at all, God, I'm so fucking wise. I'm like getting a boner because I'm so fucking wise. Yeah, we're back in. We're back in like the ordinary place that we have like been doing this for 34 minutes. This is like probably the lowest my content has ever sunken, Alright, every fourth Swedish Swede experience that they feel a lot worse cycle, due to the pandemic. I don't like, why? Because you just think about all the stuff you miss, and that's like just one small part of it, but again, you're just focusing on the negatives again, and I don't understand why you get so fucking depressed. Because you obviously don't give a fuck about the restrictions or anything. So I mean, why are you depressed, dude? You brought this on yourself. You fucking moron. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays just get depressed so easily, as soon as they like hit a bump, they just feel beaten down and just, no, I can't do this, and now I'm depressed. Someone called me ugly, yeah, I'm depressed. Someone disagree with me, yeah, I'm depressed. To stop misusing fucking the word depressed. Sooner or later, we're not gonna take it seriously, and it's gonna be like a serious issue that is not gonna be taken seriously. It's like that thing that is about to happen to like racism. Racism, if they keep like expanding the meaning of it to like everything. Um, according to a C4 research, a group that's lights up, that's kind of good, is young between 16 and 29 years old, have affected most negatively, where like a whole of 4 out of 10 young women experience that they feel bad. Yeah. I don't really understand this. You living your life like you did before, and the only thing that has been taken away from you is your graduation. Yeah, sure, that kind of sucks, but you can when it's over, it's gonna be a lot a lot more satisfying, because you finally get to have this fucking party. It's like, now I can finally do it. No, I'm finally gonna like meet my friends, and I'm finally gonna be able to get close. It's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more special, no, than the first time, because like now we have like something that you have looked forward to, and you're finally like gonna get it. So it's gonna mean a lot more to you than it would been otherwise. I think I should start like become a teacher. Jesus. A Swedish Swedish my Swedish is starting kicking in right now. A Swedish study shows the same thing. Anxiety, loneliness, and stress have increased, mostly in young women. I don't know about like how the medics. We're gonna go back to this point again. It's not like the medics, the ones that like can get an affect the worst. I mean, like all those that have like family business in like the bakery and the family bakery business and restaurants and shit like that. They'll also get cut. They like need to cut down on their staff, and if it's like really close to going bankrupt. No, I think they are like have bigger problems than like you Sweden do. Like seriously, it's just stop whining about like, oh, I can't meet my friends. Well, the school is opening up, at least here in Sweden. Here where I live, though going in quite a small school. I went back to the school, and it feels good. I'm back to my horde of fucking donkeys, because I just don't know what like. I think I'm like putting on some like special class. Yeah, I am, because I have not like completed my grades for ground school, high school. We can call it like middle school. We call it middle school. It's but like the ninth year in middle school. You know, say it like that. I haven't completed those, so I'm like stuck with the morons. You have no idea how much I hate this class. I hate this class like more than I hate any other class I have been into. No, wait, I'm taking it back. The class I had in Motala Brostorp, that's probably the worst. Worst class I've had. There was like one hot redhead, and that was the remaining rest of them was like a bunch of cocksucking fags, you know. God, I hate them. Yeah, you know who the fuck you are if you're watching this. You know who we are, and you know that I fucking hate you, and I hate you with a fucking passion. Like the teachers and shit like that was also horrendous at that school, you know. Well, I could just have like not attended, and they wouldn't even have noticed, you know. No one anything. Like when you have like this follow-up meeting, you know, you have like to see where your kid is, how the kid is going for the school, if it goes well or anything like that. They just told me that I'm like behind and it going horrendously and shit like that, you know. No, it goes fucking terrible, and I would be like, yeah, something feels wrong here. So, and like I exited that grade that school with just the grades, the best grades I ever had. So, shame on them. Even if the youth is not a group that's the most health healthy share um, crap hit hit the hardest by COVID-19. Uh, have they more been have they more been on a psychological plan level? Yeah, but like I think still that the youth don't have anything to talk about. You can call your friends, you can hang out over internet, you can try to find a video game they both like and hang over that. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, that was like how I met a lot of my friends. You know, we did like just play a game, met some people I liked, and we hanged out and did shit over the game. You know, and again, I enjoy playing me and people over again activities a lot more than enjoy meeting friends because it helps. I'm really social. I really like probably some sort of social anxiety or social handicap or something like that. Because I can't strike up conversation with someone right out of the blue, you know? I can't do this cold talk uh, at all that well, so... So being like... Being in a game with someone, it helps me a lot more. Okay. Mm-hmm. What? So... Uh, that time period when they should be surrounded by friends and plan for the future. Well, I think it's like a fantastic time to plan for the future right now, because you ain't doing anything, and now you can like try to find a job that you want, that you're gonna like try to get when this is over, you know. And again, it's the same thing. You can do internet activities. I hang out with a lot of people like online. I don't meet them there. I will meet very few amount of people like in real life. I meet most of my people I talk to online. No. Um. Or instead needed to stay home, just like everyone else. Needed to avoid contact with other same age. Just like everyone else. But still, you can like meet over online. You know, that's like still an option. Fucking God, you're a whiny little bitch. Thinking that you're the only one that's like affected by this, but no, we ain't. Jesus Christ. Oh, it annoys me so much. But then uncertainty about the future, says Sabina Kapatonovic. Dude, you're not even Swedish. You should have like a little bit more thick-skinned. Like this is like criticism to like this the population, the people of Sweden, like in general, Swedes just general, that they are often all more light skinned than like immigrants and shit like that. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Lector in psychology in the high school in the West Side. Uh, Caroline 20. So, how it affects life. Caroline Hammerfjell 20, that takes the student in student the graduates in Gothenburg. You don't know how hard it is, because like I see a word and the grammar just fucks up completely because it's different words. This is like the hardest shit I've ever done. And we have like nearly been recording for 45 minutes. Probably should have done this on a live stream. I've experienced that as young, you are not allowed to complain about our life. Um, like here's some like here's something that I want to say here about this statement. I think it's fucking bullshit, because the only thing it seems like and the young does is like complain about the situation. I can't like, everyone is just, oh fuck it, I'm depressed. I was not. I cannot go to Paris. Oh fuck it, I'm depressed. Oh, I can't fucking fuck 25 guys. Oh, I'm fucking depressed. They just stop it, you know. You whine too much about the situation. Jesus Christ. Uh, with the pandemic. I mean, you know, you are not alone. You know that, right? And there is some people there have a lot worse than you. You know that, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Disappointment is big or not to be able to celebrate the graduation like usually. Uh, like this fucking graduation seems to be like the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Everyone wants to experience it. Like, fuck Jesus, dude. Not Jesus you want to see strolling to your grocery store, buy a like cheese doodles and fucking walk across the Green River, you know? No, it's not him they want. It's not that you want to see. You want to see the fucking graduation. That seems like to be the only thing that people want to be a part of. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a big moment, you know. That's like technically a door that you're now an adult, you know. You open the door. When you go through that door, you're an adult, you know. No, I can kind of get that, but I mean, you can have a small ceremony. You're still allowed to have like, I think it's 6 people, and you can just celebrate them with your family, your loved ones, you know. Gather a small groups, people in your family, you know. Or have a little tiny celebration, and then when this is over, just go out there, hook up with your friends, and just throw a celebration over there. Because then they celebrate also that like the pandemic is over and your life can go back to normal, and like it's so much more to celebrate, and it's probably gonna feel a lot more like valuable, if I can put it that way. Uh, I don't think others should judge us because we are sad. The only reason I judge you is because you think that you have like the toughest time during this pandemic, even though you don't give a single fuck about the restrictions. You don't give a single fuck about anything that has to do with it. You can still meet your parents. You can still talk to your friends, like on the social media platforms. You still can. The schools are like starting to open up again, and you can meet them there. You have like extra work, as you said there. You have colleagues there. You can talk to them. You know, you have so much shit that you can. You still have a pretty social life, dude. You still have people who are surrounded around you. You know. No, those words that are like properly isolated are like those in the elder homes, you know. No, I mean fucking. They have like staff that don't give a fuck about them. They can't see the grandchildren that don't give a fuck about them. No one can. They can't take like take visitors. All of them is gonna probably die alone, and are not gonna be able to die close to like their sons and grandchildren. You know, their children and grandchildren. You know, they're not. They are probably gonna lie there, die alone, surrounded by a lot of nerds that are like don't give a fuck about them. But like you have worse because you can't fucking celebrate your fucking graduation. Yeah, I think it. Yeah, you know, I literally hate you because you will complain so much that you have a terrible life. I mean, a lot of like the nurses, you know, they are on their fucking knees. They are burned out. They have not been able to take vacations. They have not been able to like celebrate Christmas or anything like that. But they don't know how fucking hard you have it. You are the real victim. You are the one that literally have had their whole world ruined because you can't fucking run out of a fucking pair of doors in a school and jump off the trail surrounded by 50 other people and just pouring down alcohol into your system when you're fucking underage. You have the real fucking hard. Like, I'm literally like starting to get real pissed. Pissed. This is probably one of those videos. I've never been this pissed making a video. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have made like a shit ton of videos, so it says a lot when I've been pissed off, and that says a lot. She studies hairstylist, line, stylist, and things that is distance studying affects negative. Well, this one I can get because but still I can't because you choose this this path, so you must really like, because you choose to like keep studying it. It's a must really like it. I mean, so in that sense, I can't get it. Can't really get it, but this class I go with, they have not been able to go out of like, we say middle school here, okay, situation marks, because they don't have had the motivation, and they don't have like the same moral, you know, studying moral. They just want to just get the grades up so they can like easier like go to work, find work and shit like that, you know. And those I can get because like you are home, you probably gonna get distracted a lot more and shit like that. And again, I would have probably been less like harsh on this like on these people. I would probably have been less harsh if it was actually like yeah, you know, this like child molesting stats have like raised a lot as well during this pandemic, you know. The domestic violence also have like increased a lot, but during this pandemic, you know, a lot of shit have gotten worse. And I mean, if it was about that, I wouldn't have gone that hard because that's a real problem. Because before you could like find some escape, you could have been surrounded by friends, you know. You had like a break from your shitty everyday life, you know. You could like that. So if it was something like that, I would have been less. Those I can understand that they are like really affected. Because I mean, being locked up with your dad, they're gonna fuck you and punch you, and they're gonna punch you practically because they beat you up, you know. I can see it as yeah, that's fucking terrible to be forced to be living there, you know. No, but at the same time, and also like the if you're also the women's also like domestic violence, you know you are surrounded by like a person that's beating you every day. They in a close relationship. Well, then yeah, that's a problem. I can get it. You are allowed to complain, but the fact that you complain about you're not able to attend the graduation party just pisses me off because there's so many people that have had a lot harder than you, but you're so fucking privileged and so blinded that you just think that you have the worst situation, that you have you're the one that have been most affected, and I absolutely hate it from the bottom of my fucking balls. I hate it. This is gonna probably go over an hour. Jesus Christ! I'm glad I did not choose to make a fucking schoolwork out of it. Feels like I'm doing things by the computer. The whoever that whoever what other person could do as well doesn't feel like a real job in the future. Okay, little sweetie, you know that like a lot of the education nowadays is like on computers. I mean, if you go to like over college, like some really fancy school, you're gonna get a lot of work. You're gonna do a lot of work on the computer. So what you say is that it doesn't feel like real work then. It's still you do put in a press. You still need to like do shit. You can't just sit there on your ass. It's still like still gonna get like the grades and shit like that. And so, I mean, for real, just it's nothing different. You started on your computer when you was in school. It's not like something that it's the pandemic. Yeah, just shove everything into like the computers. Here you have it. You have had it for a long time. You have done schoolwork over a computer for a long time. It's nothing new. Shut the fuck up. You have so many goals and things you have looked forward to. I don't know which one will happen. Well, you have not thought about like if you like doing extra work and shit like that, you're gonna have save a lot of money, and you can probably travel the world, because you have save up all this money due to you just have worked and it's gone around in a circle. You have not spent like money on out nights and shit like that, but you have like saved money, and now you finally the pandemic's over, and you're gonna be able to fly around the world and have so much money. Isn't that like a really useful thought? Think about all the fucking I don't know what country have hot boys. Think about all the Nordic dicks you can suck. No, think about that. Isn't that a really tasty thought? That you're gonna have so much money and you're gonna have so much fun, because you have not like spend all up all your money on like alcohol and shit like that. No, it's only me I get like think that's a really useful thought. Oh, okay. Well, I'm weird probably. Yeah. And that was the whole article, and this was a real long video. Apologize about it. I'm trying to like cut down the length of my videos. And it's gonna probably be a pain in the ass also to like upload. My last video took probably 30 minutes, and my life is really hard. Just because I feel depressed, and my Wi-Fi is as shitty as it is, and I am the real victim during this whole situation. It's not like I used to live here. There is just the fact. It's the other people, other one. I am the real victim. I hate this victim mentality. It's so fucked. Literally. I can't even find words. It's how thin skinned and everyone have become lately. It's just fucking ridiculous. I'm out. Fuck it.